All right, it's about 6 a.m. and to get this day started, we wake up at about 5:30 and just get to making breakfast right away. So, of course, I have my coffee and I got my breakfast here. About 150 grams of egg whites, 2 eggs scrambled with some mushrooms and spinach and turkey sausage. We have some corn tortillas here on the bottom. I'll cook those on the pan a little bit just so that they don't fall apart. So it works pretty well. And yeah, breakfast tastes just as good every morning. So after this, we'll go on a walk after we do some morning reading and then continue on with the day.
What is going on, guys? We are 9 weeks out from the Muscle Mayhem competition through the WNBF. Super excited for it. So today, I'm just going to go through what a day in the life of a competition prep looks like exactly, at least for me. You know, I think with just having finished up classes for this semester, about to graduate this program on Friday, finding a little bit of a groove right now in terms of studying for my licensure exam and trying to combine that with this competition prep. Definitely not a super easy task, but you know, there are strategies that we can kind of use to you know, work around the hunger and whatnot. You know, especially as far as studying goes, definitely trying to do a good job of strategizing that in terms of, you know, when I have the most energy and when I'm most able to do things. So there's that as well. But right now, you know, the morning routine looks like I try and wake up around, you know, 5:30 on a daily. 5:30, you know, first thing I do, make breakfast, and you know, and here's what that looks like exactly. And then from there, I like to do, you know, my morning readings, right? So very dedicated Christian, and so or at least, you know, as much as I try to be, live out my life that way. Which is interesting in navigating this whole bodybuilding competition thing. And that can be a whole vlog in itself, honestly. Especially with trying to eventually make bodybuilding coaching a full-time living. Having to navigate that while trying to navigate some of the intricacies of Christianity is an interesting one for sure. So, you know, we'll do a whole vlog on that eventually as well. But, you know, from there, you know, do my reading for the day in terms of the Bible, praying, and then right now, you know, I like to read an educational book of some sort, or like, you know, a kind of a self-help book kind of guy. So recently I've been reading this book by Ray Dalio called Principles, recommended to me by somebody in my church, and it's been a really awesome book so far. You know, I won't dive into too much of what's going on with that, but I do my morning reading, and then I go on a walk, which generally looks a lot like this. Nothing super special, you know. I just kind of take my path and go with it. I'm definitely a routine guy, so whatever I find that works on a daily basis and gets the job done, I do that, and then I just roll with it. So, you know, after this walk, I will start studying, you know, and I'll study for about an hour, and then take a 15 to 20 minute break, study for an hour, take a 15 to 20 minute break. But I do get to stare at this awesome Colorado Springs view every morning when I take the walk. Although, to be honest, a video really doesn't do it justice at all. Got a little morning physique check going on here. Really liking the way that my legs are turning out. And, you know, of course, this is some great lighting from the side. So casting a few more shadows than maybe I actually have, but still enjoyable to see. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good overall on this side of things, especially, you know, no pump. Now I just need my legs to come in more in the next 9 weeks or so. We're looking to get hopefully a little leaner there with some vascularity.
All right, we just got done studying for a few hours. This is what the setup looks like. But anyways, now it's snack time. So every day around 10 a.m., I have a snack, and just kind of depends on what I'm feeling, but this has been the gist of it so far. This is where we keep the stash. There's all kinds of options though, like you don't have to have, you know, just like oats or sweet potatoes, right? Beauty of flexible dieting is you can choose what you want, like as long as it fits your macros, and as long as you're being, you know, at least relatively smart about it. Like if you're in a huge caloric deficit like I am right now, then you wouldn't want to eat like, you know, some Twizzlers with, you know, something else that isn't going to be filling it all, like a protein shake or something like that. I personally haven't had a protein shake in months, because at this point right now, I would just rather eat my calories. It makes me feel more full and helps things feel just a little bit better overall. So you don't, you know, you can choose what you want. And the piece of Dove chocolate is just this little guy right here. It's literally like 35 calories, so it's not like I could be substituting that for something that's gonna make me like a ton more full. And so it is sometimes just the little things like that that make the food a lot better, and things that you maybe just start to really appreciate. So you can always find little stuff like that, little things like that to make it a little bit better for you. Okay, so here are the oats right out of the microwave, piece of Dove chocolate, and the finished product with 1 minute oats and 1 piece of Dove dark chocolate, and then 135 grams of chicken breast with some mustard, because don't let anybody tell you different. Mustard is man's best friend at this point during prep. So that's the 10 a.m. snack, and this will hold me over to keep doing this stuff for the next few hours until we take a break for lunch. And definitely at this point during prep, the brain gets tired pretty easy, so extra cup of the good stuff to keep us going. All right, another few hours of studying done. I am super done with that right now, for sure. So it's lunchtime. We're probably gonna have some kind of a combination of sweet potatoes, chicken, pinto beans, and some veggies. So we'll see how it comes out. With some sauteed bell peppers and sweet potatoes, some veggies, and then we're gonna put it in lettuce wraps to kind of make some tacos, and some pinto beans that have been mushed up in the pan. So throw, of course, some sriracha on there, and it's gonna be a good lunch. Had a little bit of time to digest, wrote our Bible discussion for this evening, and now I'm going to take my pre-workout, which right now happens to be this phase 1 pre-phase daily performance workout, pre-workout, orange mango, and then of course 3 to 5 grams of just creatine monohydrate, the Body Tech stuff. So we're gonna take that and then head to the gym in about 15 minutes, and it's a upper day, so it should be a fun one. Alright, so on the agenda today we have some dumbbell presses, some row and pull down variations. Got some shoulders at the end, and then a few bicep and tricep exercises, so let's get it. So as a generality right now, it's 2 to 3 minute rest periods between sets. This is week 4 of my current mesocycle, and after week 3 I will generally, if the numbers say to, progress my weight if it's there and if I'm feeling good. During the prep right now, it's a little bit harder to come by circumstances when I feel like I can increase the weight for something, but today in dumbbell press, the 80s felt pretty good first set for a set of 8. So I moved up to the 85s, hit it, and it was a little bit too heavy. I had maybe 1 to 2 reps left in the tank, and during this specific workout, trying to keep that in the 3 range of 3 reps left in the tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a last set here, move back down to the 80s, kind of a regress set, and then move on from there. Posing practice here post-workout. Of course, we have a nice good pump on, but that is all part of the fun. You'll have a little bit of a pump before you hop on stage. So overall, we do like what we're seeing with this so far. All right, that's a wrap for our upper body day of the week. Pretty good session overall, you know, considering. Pre-workout worked, you know, pretty well. Definitely the last half of the session, it gets a little bit of a lull, but it's just part of the game, and you just got to keep showing up, right? So time to head home, get some food in, and then evening plans. Quick grocery shop to pick up some kind of source of protein. So we'll see what's on the menu for tonight. Totally got into the way of that cart guy. Felt so bad. Had to run past him real quick. But yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna have some source of protein after the workout. Not for the sake of some, you know, anabolic window or anything like that, because that's not super thing. If you want to know more about it, let me know. But just for the sake of spreading out my protein throughout the day, because that does matter. So, but we're out of chicken, and you know what absolutely kills me? This right here. $2.99 a freaking pound for chicken breast now. So you have no idea how angry that makes me, as opposed to the beginning of the year when it was $1.99 a pound. So it went from $1.99 to $2.19 to $2.49 to $2.99 now. So we're probably gonna pick up some chicken breast here despite that, because you know, can't just not. So I'm gonna get that, and then it's really sad for me when I see the ground beef on sale right now, especially the lean stuff, because I just can't really have it right now here. Thankfully though, the ground turkey
That's 99.1 is on sale for $1 off a pound. So we'll probably go with that. This little wiggle butt always here to greet me when I get home. Hey Lila. Hey Lila. Yeah. But this is the grocery haul for the day, just the mini grocery haul. We have some lactose-free plain yogurts, basically a sour cream substitute. Chicken breast, 99% fat-free ground turkey, and then some egg whites that were also on sale. So just good protein run. This was $30 though, $32 for all of this. So groceries are getting super expensive. You want to go outside? All right, these are kind of some snacks or drinks that I like to have throughout the day, just to help keep me a little more satiated, or to feel like I'm intaking a little bit more. Some 0-calorie Gatorade, just for the electrolyte factor. You can get really thirsty on prep because you're not eating as many carbs. You're not going to store as much water in general, and you get hungrier, so you want to drink more, so you drink more water, and then you wind up peeing every 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So stuff with electrolytes in it, like your potassiums and your sodiums, like that's going to help you retain a little bit more water, and you're not going to wind up dehydrated, which can happen fairly easily. Got some Diet Mountain Dew. I try and get the caffeine-free stuff a lot because, you know, Lord knows I don't need any more caffeine in my life than I already get between my coffee, that, and my pre-workout. So yeah, and then gum. Gum is always great. You know, I think people will ask, like, why not sugar-free gum? It's like, well, it doesn't taste as good, and one piece of gum's got like 5 calories. So, you know, what's the big deal? So you just factor that in and, you know, roll with it. I'm willing to give up, 20 calories a day to, have some nice fresh minty gum in my mouth. 5 ounces of ground lean turkey. And then, of course, mustard. Super exciting, isn't it? All right, just sat down for the final meal of the day. We have 200 grams of egg whites, 2 eggs, and then about 175 grams of sweet potato. Normally for dinner, I'd be more about, some chicken and stuff like that, but it's a late night, so this was quick and easy. And honestly, this just seems a lot more filling, so we're gonna go for it. So yeah, by the end of the day right now, I am definitely ready to go to bed and get some good sleep. Energy levels by the time the day ends are pretty low, and this was a later dinner than usual. Usually I like to eat dinner around like 8 o'clock, but it's 9:40, so at least we'll be have some food in our stomach by the time we go to bed, which is good. But yeah, definitely full day, ready to be done and go to bed. But that'll cap it at the end of the day. That's what it's like to live in a day in my world right now, prepping for a bodybuilding competition. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.